Okay, so we have about 4 minutes left because Huey actually has, what is it, an eye appointment
My
today?
eye appointment. We
Yeah.
could stretch
Yeah.
if I can leave the house and like get there in 5 minutes. It's literally right down the
Okay.
street. So yeah,
All
don't
right.
worry.
Then we'll jump into a quick Huey help. We've got a
Ooh.
question that's yeah, it's and I'm really interested to get your take specifically
Okay.
on it. So
Me.
let's do it. Do we have our fancy handy dandy intro?
Maria's bestie, Huey, is here with advice.
It's Huey Help.
Oops, did it cut off the beginning? Hold
You cut
on.
off the beginning. That's
Hold
okay.
on. Oh
Are
man.
we going to start it over?
I mean, just
it's fine. We got the idea.
okay. All right. You heard it enough times already.
No, we love it.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, there
Okay.
it goes
How's
again.
it that? Okay. I gotta figure out how to reset that thing. So.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is interesting because it involves the in-laws. And I know you
Okay.
don't have any in-laws and you're not a
No.
parent.
No.
But I think you could give a different perspective on it because of those things. So here's the thing. Rachel asked,
Okay.
my in-laws constantly make little digs about my parenting. They never outright criticize me, but they love to drop comments like, "Oh, we never had to do that with our kids," or "That seems a bit overprotective." It's subtle stuff, but it's constant and it's starting to wear me down. I know they probably mean well, but it feels like they don't respect my choices as a parent. To make
Mhm.
things worse, my spouse doesn't see the problem and thinks I'm overreacting. I don't want to start a family feud, but I also don't want to keep feeling like I have to defend my parenting every single time we're around them. What should I do? How should I handle it? You go first.
Wow. I'm like biting my tongue saying, mind your business.
No. Well, by all means.
But see, the spouse is not even interrupting. But then again, they're biased because that's their parents and that's the household they grew up in, or that's how they were raised. So I'm sure they're going to lean a little bit more toward their parents because, like, look how I turned out. I'm fine. So listen to what they're saying. But what happened like 20, 30, 40 years ago, not everything applies today. Things evolve, things change. And I'm sure maybe this parent or the spouse here wants to incorporate maybe things that they were brought up in. Not everyone had the exact same house, and most people turned out okay. So I'm sure there's a compromise you can come up with. I don't know. Maybe you could just be nice and like bite your tongue, be like, okay, thank you. And then just keep on doing your thing.
I think it's very important for the spouse that is the kid of the parents that are being overbearing. I'm going to use that word.
Yeah.
It really is you that has to step in and be like, hey,
Yeah.
we need you to back off. Look, we respect your choices. You did a great job with me. But at the end of the day, this is our kid. And you have to, I cannot underline and bold this enough. You have to be a united front in things like this.
Mhm.
And when you leave, and I'm using air quotes for our audio listeners, when you leave your family and you start your own family,
Mhm.
that is now your family, right? Like that
Mhm.
is your nucleus, is
Mhm.
your spouse and your children.
Mhm.
And then everyone else becomes extended family. Even though it's your parents, your priority first is your direct nucleus family. That's my opinion.
I just think for a strong marriage to succeed, you got to have that open communication and not be afraid to express yourself, what's on your mind. So this one half of the couple should be able to tell the other half what's bothering them, what's on their mind.
1,000%.
And then you're right, the child of the overbearing parents should tell them, hey, knock it off, and even like play if the parents come back saying, oh, did your wife say something, or
Mhm.
be smart and be like, no, this is just my own observation. Like cover for her. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
absolutely. That's your teammate. Like that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like Jay is really, really good about this. And also Jay has said before, and I agree, he has the best mother-in-law ever because my mom doesn't meddle at all. Like, and no, I'm
Wait, she
positive.
doesn't meddle?
No, not
She
at all.
heavy metal.
She's meddle. She doesn't meddle in our business. I'm
Okay.
positive she's probably in her mind. She's had opinions about, whatever.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
But she's just not that girl. Like she just doesn't do it. If you come to her and ask her for advice, my mom is like a psychologist. She worked for the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
She's brilliant. And worked in social services. So the woman knows her shit, but she also knows her lane, and she just doesn't do that. So she's really lucky, but if she did, I would definitely be like, Mom, I love you and I respect you. And, I hear what you have to say, but at the end of the day, this is our kid and we're going to do it this way.
Well,
But it can be awkward.
It's generational too, because even like, us in radio, for example, I'm just using that as an example of what I can relate to is, there are older people who've been in the industry longer who think how they did it or how they came up in the system, that's the right way to do it. But you and I know, okay, no, things have changed. That system doesn't work fully anymore. There's ideas you could take from that, but let's adjust it with the current times and make it work in today's world.
You
So
have to be able to evolve. Actually, Michaela just brought that up in her comment. My sister and I are 13 years apart, and the parenting that I got versus my sister are completely different. I think it changes with time. It does. It certainly does. I mean, Michaela, your situation is a little bit different because you have a different mom between the two of you as well. So
yeah.
any dynamic with a couple or a divorced situation, things are always going to change. And when you have divorced and remarriages, then it gets interesting because you have even more people coming into the fold as far as grandparents or in-laws. So that can get dicey.
Yeah, I don't know how old the person that emailed us here. Please email us, chastaandhuey@gmail.com.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, hypothetically, like parenting in the 80s or 90s is different than parenting in 2025. So
it couldn't be more different, especially when they get older and things like social media start coming into the fray. And like, we're just now touching on these. What is happening? What is beeping on my end? I'm so sorry. That's so annoying. It's my email going off.
Okay. All good. I don't hear it.
Yeah. Okay. Good. It's just me. I mean, we're just starting to understand the effects of this because Cody is about to be 9 and he's starting to ask things like, can I be on TikTok? Can I have a cell phone? Can I have a computer? Which all of the answers are no, no, no. But some people in his classroom, their parents allow that, so it like all the rules in each household are different and each child is going to try to compare, well, why did they get to do it when I don't? Gotcha. So you got to decide what you want with your partner and then stand your ground. And that is much easier said than done.
That's funny you say that because think about our parents didn't have to deal with, oh my God, should my kid have a TikTok in the 80s?
Or even a cell phone.
Yeah.
Like the worst it was for us was like, can I have a pager in high school? No.
Yeah, or can I get a CD? Can I get a CD player? I'm just trying to think of like things we needed technology wise by the late 80s, early 90s.
Things like that didn't open us up to strangers on the internet, know? So like there's actual like harm that you have to be concerned with about some of the things that your child wants, even playing video games. Like, Cody only can add certain people. He can't just be on like an open server with whoever,
Gotcha.
Things like that.
I'm just thinking, video games or even back in the day, like getting dial-up internet. It's like I had the AOL CD. I was like, can we get AOL now? Can we have internet now?
And this is the episode where we totally age ourselves.
This is fine.
I don't ever feel old until we get into conversations like this. I'm like, wow, it was a different time, wasn't it?
But that's what I'm saying. So the parent of the overbearing parents or the child of those parents, like, you gotta you're stuck in the middle. I'm sure you're feeling little. It's tough. Like you're being pulled in both different directions. Your wife is telling you, "Hey, do this," but your parents are saying, "Do that." But I think you gotta find that compromise. But at the same time, you gotta make your wife happy for the most part. It's like the parents, maybe they'll come visit once a week or whatever. Like they're not there 24/7. So you gotta kind of lean more towards the wife, happy life, whatever they say.
Ladies, hit him up at Baby Huey 83 on social.
But with that being said, it's like if your wife confesses, "Hey, I'm feeling uncomfortable," or they're talking too much, they're overstepping their lane, then confront your parents and say, "Hey, knock it off." And then if the parents say, would your wife say something? Cover it up. Be like, "No, this is me talking.
I have recognized that you're overstepping."
So protect your wife in the situation. Lie
a good man.
A little bit, yes.
Nothing wrong with a little white lie to protect your partner. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You know what's up. I think that's very sage advice for the fact that you don't have children and you don't have in-laws. You're thinking this very clearly, and I'm not surprised by that. That's why we have Huey Help. Burp, burp, burp. Huey Help. The Bay Area's best friend, Huey. He comes to the rescue. All right, we got it. There it is.
It still does. Man, wait.
How long is that bed?
I don't know. Let's see.
Burp, burp, burp. Huey.
Woo! Thank you.
Agreed. We love us some Huey.
Dude,
stop it.
That's the thing. Recording from home, I can do so many different things. How about the devil, Huey?
Wait, is that Dan Arky's voice?
Oh, hello, this is Dan Arky.
Dude, if you don't use that at least for one little bit on Meddlesome this weekend, I'm going to be so sad. You've got to do it.
It's like, "Hi, Satan, are you there?"
Yeah.
Yes, I am here, Huey. What songs would you like to play?
Oh my god, this is
Can
gonna be the most fun.
Satan, can I run by some names by you? You tell me yay or nay.
Yes, please.
Can I play some Slayer?
Absolutely.
Oh my god! So I'm telling Chaz, there's so many different things. Maybe we need to switch our taste.
Oh my god, this is so fun. Okay, you just sold me on that piece of equipment. Now I have to pay $700 for it. Appreciate that. Thanks a pant load.
You're
All right,
welcome.
you take it out of there. You got an eye appointment. Go do
All
your
right.
thing.